Yo, it's been a minute. So, I just want to talk about how Blue Goku stacks up in modern DBFZ. With all of the two most recent patches, notice more and more people dropping this character. So yeah, I want to talk about it. Let's get into it. Alright, so to start off, I'm going to do one corner combo with Adult Gohan at level 1 and Blue Goku. And this will illustrate my first point. So here we go. Okay, so as you saw, Blue Goku and Adult Gohan's combos generated relatively the same amount of meter, but Adult Gohan's combo did roughly 6% more damage, despite being easier than Blue Goku's combo. Now here's my first point. I think from a risk-reward standpoint, in terms of combo damage, Blue Goku has been power crept. And this is due to the beam super dash change from a couple patches ago. Because all characters with beams are able to do this mid-combo, they got a lot more damage, and they match if not surpass Blue Goku's damage for a fraction of the effort. So, any character with a beam automatically matches if not surpasses Blue Goku's damage, and their combos are just a lot easier. Now, I will show you a combo from Blue Goku that surpasses Adult Gohan's combo. Now notice the difference in terms of difficulty from the first combo from Blue Goku and the upcoming one. Alright, here we go. Okay, so as you saw, that second combo was a lot harder than the first one. And that second combo is one of Blue Goku's most optimized combos that he has at his disposal from a 2M starter. Now, to illustrate my next point, I'm going to show you one more combo from Blue Goku, but this combo will not utilize his loops at all. And he'll use both assists, of course. Alright, here we go. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect the loopless combo to do that much damage. Not 60% anyway. But I still stand by my point that Blue Goku's loops are very important to his kit, his identity, and his viability as a character. And I would go as far as to say that if you're not gonna learn his loops, then you should probably pick a different character to learn. Because if you're not gonna learn his loops, 60% is a lot of damage, but there are other characters that have beam super dash. Of course, Adult Gohan. I would say Adult Gohan is an out-of-band example of beam super dash, as at level 1, his beam gains an extra 2 hits, so it just flat out does more damage than every other special beam in the game. Yeah, so Adult Gohan level 1 is a bit out of band, but even Cell, which I will talk about later as a direct comparison as to who you should learn if you're not going to play Blue Goku, he's got really high damage combos, good meter gain, and he surpasses Blue Goku's less optimized loops. So if you're not going to play Blue Goku, you should play him. I'll tell you why later. But for now, to further illustrate my point about Blue Goku taking a little too much effort for not enough return compared to the Beam Super Dash characters, I'll show you a little bit of what mastery with this character looks like. So, yeah, let's get into that a little bit. Alright, so mastery with this character. What does it look like? I've done multiple guides on neutral and mix-ups and pressure with this character. Everything from grab setups, the Ex-divekick mix, to just general behavior in neutral. I'll leave that playlist in the description. But from a combo standpoint, it is all about being aware of where you are on the screen and being able to convert into loops from any position on the screen. That's what mastery is from a combo perspective. Okay, so now I'll show you a couple of combos from various positions on the screen to demonstrate what I mean when I say you can get loops from pretty much anywhere on the screen. Okay? And I'm only going to go as far as to hit the first shoulder into 5L link. Okay? Just to keep it relatively short. Alright, here we go. Okay, so as you saw, Blue Goku can go into loops from pretty much every relevant position on the screen. And the level of spatial awareness you need to recognize when you can do this simply isn't necessary when you can do this. Yeah. So, this is all to say that in terms of combos and consistency, Blue Goku takes more effort than characters that have access to Beam Super Dash. Now, despite this, look at this. Yeah, Blue Goku still has very strong tools, and let's talk about it. Alright, so first highlight is the Ex-divekick. If I can do it. Yeah, as you see, no whiff recovery, he gets a mix on block, and on hit into level 3, it's like 50%. It's a guess for character. So yeah, one move is strong movement, mix, and high damage. And from max distance, that's 22 frames, so I could be wrong, but I believe this is the fastest dive kick in the game. Like, so yeah, on to the next tool. Okay, so next highlight, light lariat. 9 frames point blank, 12 frames max distance, key less invul, heavy starter, heavy priority, and medium starter, and my favorite TOD starter. Also, from 2H, -2, fun situation in the corner. Yeah, +4. So yeah, this 2H plus that lariat is such a strong combination. And yeah, one of my favorites. Okay, next highlight, EX Lariat. It's Ki Blast Involve frame 1. Very good. It's your go-to lariat when you are being bogged down by someone who's zoning a lot with a lot of Ki Blasts. It's your go-to. Tracking is really good. Like at jump height, he'll track down. Now if they're more than super jump height away, then it won't track as well. However, so this is my favorite situation to abuse EX Lariat tracking. Bot's gonna super jump. So yeah, tracking is really good. Just TK EX Lariat, you know, Tiger Knee, as in do it as soon as you leave the ground from a jump, and it'll catch people at super jump height. As super jump back is a popular round start, so I like using this every once in a while as a round start. So yeah, on to the next highlight. Okay, next highlight, light grab. This is without a doubt Blue Goku's best grab, and one of the best grabs in the game. Out of every 17 frame command grab, Blue Goku's is the only grab that can combo with an assist afterwards. And if you know the combo, you can keep a smash. So yeah, and also, animation-wise, this grab is very deceptive as well. It's to the level of basic Goku's animation. Because, look, he's in fighting stance, right? Knees bent, in perfect fighting form. The only indicator you have he's going to grab you, if you just look at the animation, is him standing up. That's pretty much it. Very minimal movement in his arms. So, he's got very grimy setups. Like, I hit people with this all the time. Just dash up 2L, grab. Another good one, IADM, grab. IAD special, grab. So yeah, this grab, very strong, and if that wasn't enough, follow-up hit, get a full combo if you hit it. And this was new. Oof. So yeah, this grab is absolutely nutty. One of the best grabs in the game. And of course, as an honorable mention, he's EX grab is, I would say, his most reliable grab apart from his 17 framer, as you get a full combo mid-screen. And for a fun reason that I cannot explain, that's plus. So yeah, honorable mention. And just a small mention on medium grab. It's his most unsafe grab, teleport, no follow-up, but it is the grab that if you landed in the corner, it gives you the most reward. So that is worth noting, that if your opponent is not really challenging you, you can sneak one of these in there and get a lot of meter and damage off of it for a grab. So yeah, now I'd say on to his final highlight of a special move. Okay, so the final highlight, special move, are his teleports. Both are +3. Same side, medium starter. Cross up, light starter. Same side is 4 frames faster than the cross up. This gives Blue Goku access to a pretty potent level 3 mix-up, which makes the opponent guess left or right. Now, counters include anti-airs and 2H in neutral, but if you time the mix-up correctly on level 3 and hit the opponent meaty, i.e. you hit them frame 1 on their wake-up, that will mean that their only way to escape would be a frame 1 anti-air or a DP. But then, they're still not safe, because if it's a quarter circle input, they still have to guess, because my position on the screen determines which quarter circle input they have to use. So if they guess wrong on their quarter circle input, they'll use the wrong special move and I'll smoke them. However, the one absolute counter to this level 3 mix-up is a down-down input, like 2-S, DP, like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. His 2-S will completely invalidate this mix-up, and I'll have to use something different. If he knows about it. So, yeah, apart from this, in neutral, I like using it when the opponent is super jumping, and I am pretty much invisible. Like, imagine Super Goku is Blue Goku, and when you see the 2, you can't see my animation, so you can't see me put my fingers to my forehead. And a note on that, him putting his fingers to the forehead, I feel like it's the longer part of this 2-part animation. So, like, look at the same side. The strike is really fast. Like, it seems like it's less than 20 frames. Like, so, this is just my assumption, but I feel like the teleport action is 20 frames, and then when he reels back to do the kick, that's a 15-frame move. For the same side, 19-frame move for the cross-up. So, yeah, this is why his teleports are strong. And that does it for his special moves. Okay, so brief overview of his buttons and why they are good. Very good staggers. God button is 4M. People like to jump on that, so you can frame trap into 2H. And if they are in the air, you can get the fun situation by canceling 2H into a light lariat and your plus on the way down. Of course, 2M and 5H tick throws exist. 3-frame windows on each, but if you are too late in canceling, you won't be able to cancel, so be careful. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the buttons. If you want more detail on those, I have the guides linked in the description. Check them out. They were made like a couple years ago, but they're still relevant. They were made back in Season 2 when Goku got all the most important changes to his kit. So they should still be relevant in today. And now we move on to talking about who you would play instead of Blue Goku. And you would play Cell. And here's why. Okay, main reason you use Cell over Blue Goku, EX Perfect Attack. One of the most broken special moves in the game, if not the best. Medium starter, 4-frame DP, that is mixed on block. It's the same as Blue Goku's dive kick. However, let's compare the two. Blue Goku's dive kick leaves you pretty high, whereas Cell's perfect attack leaves you a bit closer. And this means that Cell's perfect attack is way more flexible to mix on compared to Blue Goku's. Like, you need a specific assist. Well, I wouldn't say specific, but you want at least a beam assist to mix with Blue Goku's. However, he has a grab, so it's not that big of a deal. But having just easy to set up mix is an advantage in Cell's favor. Another reason I've decided to choose Cell as a plausible replacement for Blue Goku, if you don't want to learn his loops, is just because both of these characters have very similar game plans. They both have very similar mix-ups. Just Blue Goku has a grab, whereas Cell doesn't have a reliable one apart from his full screen grab. But in the corner, of course, it's point blank. And they both also have fantastic mid-range buttons and staggers. And they both do fantastic damage. So this is a pretty linear comparison, and that's why I chose Cell as the character that I would recommend you learn. Now, while Perfect Attack is broken, it's not as though counterplay doesn't exist. So, examples include Reflect, like so. And as you see, if you reflect it, the teleport doesn't come out, and he's minus 27. That's a pretty easy medium starter punish. Now, another example is, say you knock Cell down. You can just bait it out, make him whiff, and hurt him a good bit. Now, the final method I can think of off the top of my head is merely just a airtight frame trap, because as you know, it's not a real frame 1 invul DP, it's frame 4. So if you make your stagger airtight to where it hits him before his frame 4 invulnerability comes out, you'll just smoke him outright, like so. And that's a medium starter into death. But yeah, that's EX Perfect Attack counterplay. Okay, so let's compare Cell and Blue Goku's neutral. So, Cell and Blue Goku are both at their weakest from full screen. This air beam, one of the worst in the game. It's only good for one thing: hitting the opponent that is grounded while you're in the air. If they jump when you shoot this, you're getting punished with the super dash easily. Now, the fact that he has a beam, however, is an advantage over Blue Goku, because from full screen he gets a lot more damage than Blue Goku can. And I'll demonstrate this really quickly. Okay, so as you saw, from full screen, Cell pretty heavily outdamages Blue Goku. Like, between those two combos, Cell outdamaged Blue Goku by 8%. And that's about as much damage as a above average damage level 1 super. So, when it comes to two touching, that's a pretty significant difference in damage. However, Blue Goku's advantage is his movement. Very spammable specials that enable a lot of very powerful movement options and movement situations. However, with Cell, the best he can do really is EX Rolling Crush. This is his best movement option, and I don't know if I would call it movement as much as just a fast descender, because even then, Blue Goku's Ex-divekick is faster than this by over 10 frames from this height. And the reason why is because they made a change where, depending on where the opponent is, the Rolling Crush will adjust the final hit to track to the opponent. This adds more active frames to the move, which makes it easier to whiff punish. So that's why Blue Goku has the better movement. Now, where Cell has the advantage over Blue Goku completely in full screen neutral is his defensive threat. Because in the air, you can't super dash him. He has a frame 1 anti-air in EX Perfect Attack that gives him a full conversion solo that he doesn't need to use an assist to confirm off, unlike his grounded version of Perfect Attack. And on the ground, his Perfect Attack, not only is it still frame 1 anti-air, but it's also frame 4 invul. So, on the ground, after 4 frames, it'll just go through everything. And there's no stopping it at that point. So this is Cell's complete advantage over Blue Goku in his defense. And, like, you reacting to Super Dash using this move is very easy. Like you can imagine Super Dash and just Perfect Attack. Very, very easy. Like, that's where Cell has the advantage in neutral over Blue Goku. Okay, so, just like Blue Goku, Cell's optimal range is the mid-screen, i.e. round start distance, because 5M into 4M is a fantastic stagger. His 2L actually has some pretty good range, on top of being -3. And from round start distance, the Ex-Perfect attack is in range. And this is where I think Cell is better than Blue Goku in this sense, because Blue Goku doesn't have any defensive options whatsoever to stop the opponent from trying to stagger him. He has no way to stop it. Whereas Cell, now he has a frame 4 invincible DP that's a medium starter and does real, true damage. So if the opponent tries to stagger Cell and they are off by a frame, or even 2, he will just EX Perfect attack and kill that character. There are TODs from this starter. I have done it with my back to the corner. Like, this EX Perfect attack, definitely one of, if not the best special move in the game. Now, next up, we have a couple of combos, just 2 combos. One from an EX Perfect attack starter, one from just a normal 2M starter. Use both assists. This is just to say that Cell's combos are a lot easier than Blue Goku's, and they do comparable damage to Blue Goku's more optimal combos. Okay, now I'm gonna go over an aspect of Blue Goku I feel is a bit undervalued by people, a lot of people, and that is how good he is on support through his A Assist. So, tracks to the opponent and +29 on block, and on hit, bouncing, sliding, knockdown. This aspect is important because this bouncing slide knockdown is independent of your smashes on your point character, meaning you can use both of your smashes on your point and you'll still retain Blue Goku's slide knockdown, or you could start a combo with Blue Goku's slide knockdown and still retain both smashes on your point character, like so. Or so in both cases, all 3 smashes are able to exist in the same combo and exert their full effects. Alright, next we'll go over his tracking. Now, Blue Goku A Assist is especially good for catching opponents jumping. As you see, he spawns at jump height. And for the angle that he covers, this tracking is actually really good. Like, it's somewhat difficult to miss it. Like, there's a very, very specific angle you have to hit, like right there, where he'll miss. And of course, this is just a bot spamming jump, so most people would be floating. But that being said, you could kind of just call this at their landing. And yeah, like, combined with movement, this can get pretty annoying to deal with. So yeah, tracking on the assist, pretty good. The final aspect of his A Assist I want to touch on is the not so apparent defensive capabilities of the assist. So, to demonstrate this, we have Vegito A, one of the best defensive assists in the game. So, you see, clearly he spawns pretty far behind you. Now, Blue Goku, well, he doesn't spawn as far behind you, he spawns behind you too. Now, he still ends up right next to you, so you have to be careful how you call this to not get happy birthdayed. But, like, this has some pretty basic use applications of just dash block, call it, and if they try to mash, they get smoked. Of course, the counter to this is to 2H. However, this assist can still do some pretty wild things on defense. I will have a clip showcasing a use case of this assist defensively. So, for a pretty extreme yet entertaining example, check out the video in the description. I'll link it. Well, yeah, just know defense is not the primary function of the assist, but it does have the smallest bit of defensive application. Not the safest, but it exists, and I think it's important to be noteworthy of it. Okay, so as far as which assist you should use with Blue Goku, his A assist is his best assist. It's not even close. So if you're gonna play this character, I strongly encourage you to use this assist over any of his other assists. Like, between the tracking and the angle it hits, like it hitting jump height, and on hit giving you a sliding knockdown, is so powerful for an A assist to have, because yes, it makes it easier to hit confirm compared to other assists, but the thing is, even if you don't hit confirm it, you still keep the knockdown, so you get to continue your pressure. It's literally as if you just did a full combo, and now you're just continuing pressure from a knockdown state. Like, that capability for an A assist to have that capability is so strong. So yeah, use his A assist, but if you can't, his B assist is serviceable. It's a good lariat assist. It'll get the job done. 20 frames, key blast and vol. It'll get the job done. Decent hits done. So yeah, because his A assist exists, don't use his C assist. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. There are better C assists than Blue Goku's C assist. Like, his C assist is just not that great for what it is. It's just not that good. So yeah, use the A assist. Okay, so here's my conclusion. I think people are dropping Blue Goku for two major reasons. Number one, he is an execution heavy character for this game. And number two, a lot of characters with beams got a lot more damage practically for free, yet their combos are easier than Blue Goku's. Now, this isn't a universal truth, as a lot of these characters with beams, they also have some hard combos of their own, but the consistent ones that let them two-touch very easily are undoubtedly easier than Blue Goku's two-touching combos. Now, I believe that this shift in representation is, for the most part, isolated to the tournament players, top players, and players that play for money. So, people that play with something on the line, and they need a consistent character that has very easy, hard to drop combos, those are the people that are dropping this character. When Blue Goku got the combo buffs back in Season 2, he became one of the highest damaging characters in the game. There was only a single-digit number of characters that could out-damage Blue Goku back then. However, in modern DBFZ, the damage range of characters is so much higher than it was back in Season 2. And this game is now a game all about killing the opponent in 2 combo hits. So in the pursuit of consistent two-touching, I think this is the main reason as to why people are dropping Blue Goku. That is to say that he requires a little too much effort for his combos compared to other characters that do comparable damage but with more consistent easy combos. So yeah, there it is. Okay, that does it for the video. Thank you for watching. This is my first discussion type video, so please forgive any mistakes. If anything was unclear, leave a comment and I'll be sure to clarify it for you. No plans to do a video like this again, but feel free to leave any suggestions you may have for possible discussion topics. And who knows, maybe I do another video like this again. Who knows? I don't. Either way, thank you for watching, and till next time, I'm out of here.